Hello students, today we will discuss other topic of the coordination compound. So let's get start our interaction. Coordination compounds. In this lecture we see the comparison with double salt, Werner's theory, types of coordination compounds and effective atomic number. So first one, comparison with double salts, in that the combination of the two stable compounds in stoichiometric ratio gives two types of substances, namely double salts and the coordination compound. Double salts dissociates in water completely into the simple ion, but in case of the coordination compound, they dissociates in water with at least one complex. Double salt, for example, Mohr salts, are completely dissociate in water and gives the simplest ion. But in case of the coordination compounds, for example potassium ferrocyanide, they dissociates in water, gives the counter ion and complex ion. So this is the main difference between the double salts and coordination compound. Next one is the Werner's theory. The postulates of Werner's theory that the metals have the two types of valency, primary valency and secondary valency. Metal tends to satisfy both its primary and secondary, but metal have the secondary fixed valency, and the secondary valency is always directed towards the fixed position in space. So the first postulate is that this is the metal ion, and in metal ion there are the inner sphere and outer sphere is present. So this outer sphere is also known as the primary valency, and they are ionizable, non-directional, and they are regarded with the oxidation number. And the inner sphere, they are represented the secondary valency. They are non-ionizable, directional, and they are regarded with the coordination number. Next is every metal tends to satisfy both of its primary and secondary valence, and every metal has fixed number of secondary valence. These two postulates we are going to see with the help of the table. In that table, this is series of the cobalt chloride complex is there, and when it is reacted with the HCl we get this type of the complexes. Then these complexes are reacted with the silver nitrate. Then this complex is the here you see that the 6 ligands of ammonia and 3 ligands are present. So 6 and 3 ligands means these three are the counter ions, and these 3 counter ions are the ionizable one, and hence these 3 ionizable counter ion are reacted with the AgNO3 and gives the 3 moles of the AgCl. And this metal, here you see this metal satisfy their octahedral, means secondary valency they satisfy. In this compound, 2 chlorine atoms are present as a counter ion, and one chlorine atom is present inside the square bracket. Why? Because these metal ion have to satisfy their secondary valency, means this 5 plus 1 6, means they form the octahedral complexes. Hence here 2 chlorine atoms they are ionizable and they form the 2 moles of the AgCl. Here 1 mole of AgCl they give, and here no counter ion is present. Why? Because these 3 ammonia ligand and these 3 chlorine, means this 3 plus 3 gives the 6 ligands, and cobalt satisfy their secondary valency and they form the octahedral compound. Here is the absence of the counter ion, that's why they do not show the reaction with the AgNO3. You see that the primary valency regarded with the oxidation number, their oxidation number is 3 in all the complexes. Secondary valency they are regarded with the coordination number, again they satisfy the octahedral complexes, means they show the 6 ligands means they show the 6 coordination number. You see the molar conductivity, as the molar conductivity is directly related to the number of counter ion or ionizable ion. So here you see that here counter ion 3 is present, here only 2 counter ion, here 1 counter ion, and here no counter ion is present. So here you see that here the 3 counter ion is present, hence their molar conductivity is greatest as compared to rest of these complexes. Next postulates is the secondary valency is always directed towards the fixed position in space. Means if the complex have the 5 ligands, they arrange themselves around the metal in such a way that they form the trigonal, bipyramidal or square pyramidal. Or if they have the 6 ligands, so they arrange themselves in such a way that they form the octahedral complexes. For example, for Werner's theory is that in series of compounds of cobalt chloride with ammonia, it was found that some of the chloride ion could be precipitated as AgCl on adding excess silver nitrate solution. So in this first reaction, here the 3 ligands of chlorine and 6 ligands of the ammonia, means this is the 9 ligands are present. So cobalt have to satisfy their 6 ligand for the octahedral. So they give the 3 moles of the AgCl, and this purple compound of the cobalt gives the 2 mole of AgCl, because here 3 plus 5, 8 ligands are there, and cobalt wants 6 ligands only. That's why 2 moles of AgCl are removed. The green color of that compound gives the 1 mole of AgCl, and violet color of this complex gives the 1 mole of the AgCl. Next is the coordination polyhedron, the spatial arrangement of ligand atoms directly attached to the central atom. The common coordination polyhedron are tetrahedral, square planar and octahedral. If the 6 ligands are present, then the complex show the octahedral geometry. If 4 ligands are present, they show the tetrahedral geometry and square planar geometry. If 5 ligands are present, then they show the trigonal, bipyramidal geometry. Next one is the types of the coordination complexes. There are the 2 types of the coordination complexes, on the basis of kind of donor atom and on the basis of the charge. So first one we see the on the basis of kind of donor atoms. So complexes are again divided into 2 types. First one is the homoleptic complexes. Homoleptic complexes means in which metal is attached to the one kind of donor atom only. Here you see that these metal ions are surrounded by similar 6 ammonia molecules. Hence this type of compound is called as the homoleptic complexes. Next one is the heteroleptic complexes. In that complexes, metal is attached to more than one kind of donor atom. Here you see that this metal ion is attached with the ammonia as well as chloride ligand. There are the different 2 types of ligands are present, hence this type of complex is called as the heteroleptic complexes. Next is on the basis of the charge of complexes, cationic complexes, anionic complexes and neutral complexes. Here you see that this metal and ligand complex is present. At the left hand side, if the counter ion is present, they show the positive charge cation, and if counter ion is on right hand side, they show the negative charge anion is present. On the basis of this concept, we see the cationic complexes. Complexes ion carries a net positive charge. So this complex show the positive charge. Why? Because this counter ion is present at the right hand side and they show the minus charge. Hence the counter ion show the minus charge. Due to this, the complex show the positive charge, and this type of complex is nothing but the cationic complexes. Next one is the anionic complexes. Complex ion carries net negative charge, in that the counter ion is present at the left hand side of the square bracket, and hence they show the positive charge, so that this complex carries the negative charge. Hence this type of complex is called as the anionic complexes. Neutral complexes which carries no net charge. Here this carbonyl group or ammonia group, these are the neutral one, hence they show the neutral complexes. Next one is the coordination compound consists of a simple cation and a complex anion. Here is the this is the simplest cation and this is the complex anion. A complex cation and simple anion. This is the complex cation and this is the simple anion. Next one is the complex cation and complex anion. This complex is the cation and this complex is the anion. Next is the neutral molecules, such as these examples are given. Next one is the effective atomic number. Definition: the total number of electrons around the central metal ion present in complex and calculated as the sum of the electrons on the metal ion and the number of the electron donated by the ligand. So En is equal to Z minus X plus Y, where Z is the atomic number of the metal, X is the oxidation number of metal, and Y is the coordination number into 2. Some prior information is required to solve Ian rule based question. So Ian rule is obeyed only when complex attains the electronic configuration to the next noble gases. These are the noble gases. Next one is the element of D block and their atomic number you have to know. The examples of Ian rule, first you see the K4FeCN6. K4FeCN6. The Fe have the 2 oxidation states. So Z stands for 26 of Fe atomic number. X is the oxidation state of the ion, and Y is coordination number is the 6. 6 into 2 is equal to 12. So it gives the 36, means they obey the Ian rule because they satisfy or they attain the near about the noble gas configuration. Here again this show the 36 Ian, hence they obey the Ian rule, and this show the 37 Ian, means they do not obey the Ian rule. Next is the Ian rule. A metal ion continues to accept electron pair from the ligand till the total number of electron present around the metal ion in the complex become equal to the atomic number of the next rare gas atom. Here this complex shows the 36 Ian, hence this obeys the Ian rule. Again this complex shows the 36 Ian, hence they obey the Ian rule. Again this complex show the 36, they obey the Ian rule, but these two complexes show the 35 Ian, hence they do not obey the Ian rule. Thank you.